Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I decided to go ahead and do a look that uses primarily affordable and drugstore products. These products can all be found at your local drugstore and are dirt cheap, honestly. So let's go ahead and get started. Of course, my face has already been primed and I spray myself in the mouth. And for my foundation, I will be using the Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation in the color 375, which is known as Java. And y'all, I absolutely love this foundation. It melts right into my skin. And for the big majority of the day, it keeps me matte. I do have to touch up here and there, but for the most part, I absolutely love this foundation. It's been a while since I've been able to actually find the color in my shade, but I am in love with it. Like, look how good it just melts right into my skin. Love it. Okay, so we're sticking to the Maybelline family, and this is the Fit Me concealer, and this is in the color Cocoa. And this is what I'm going to be using as my primary concealer. And I'm using this just to conceal any dark circles, any kind of dark marks or hyperpigmentation. So for me, I like to focus underneath the eyes where I get a bit of dark circles. I got a little mustache going on right there. And I'm letting that melt into the skin for a little bit. And then I'm going to go in with a moistened or damp beauty blender and just start to blend that into the skin. And as you can see, I'm being very gentle and very delicate. And the lighting looks a little bit off. My camera overheated for a second, so that's how I look a tad bit different there. So I'm just blending that well into the skin. And you definitely want to be very careful underneath your eyes. You know, guys, that area is super sensitive. The skin is really thin, so just take your time and kind of do like a rolling light tapping motion with your beauty blender and blend away. Honestly, with makeup, you just want to have a seamless coverage. You know, sometimes you have to have a bunch of different colors going on as far as foundations and concealers. So you just want all of those to blend seamlessly right into your skin. So work that into your skin as best as you can, guys. Alrighty, and then I'm going to go in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer. I'm going to list all of the colors specifically down below. Can't remember off the top of my head what color this is, but I'm going in. This is my secondary concealer that I'm using to highlight underneath my eyes, the bridge of my nose to give a more elongated and narrow appearance. My forehead, as you guys can see, as well as my chin. I did a little bit earlier. And as you can see, I'm just going right back in with that beauty blender, the same one from earlier, and I'm just working that into the skin. I'm always sticking my tongue out. I don't know why. And we're just going to work it right into the skin, because we really want to add some highlight to those points of the face. Naturally, that's where light hits your face, so you definitely want to focus on those areas. And being that this is a tad bit lighter than my regular concealer, I definitely want to focus on working that into the skin as much as possible. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right here. And you want to bring that concealer from underneath the eyes all into the inner corners of the nose, because you don't want it to look choppy. Just like I said before, a seamless coverage. You want things to just pretty much work into each other. And honestly, I can spend up to 10 minutes just blending as good as possible. All right, and so just to buff that out a little bit more, I'm going in with a very compact I think this is a foundation brush, I believe. I use it for foundation, and sometimes I use it to contour my cheekbones, but just to buff it out. And of course, I'm going to set that concealer and my foundation, and I'm going in with the Black Opal setting powder, and this is in neutral. I think this is the third darkest color that they have, but I'm just going to go ahead and set my under eye area, as you can see. Bridge of my nose, my chin area, and my forehead very lightly. And I just lightly tapped my dry beauty blender into the powder, so you really don't need a whole lot. So while that's setting for me, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm using, I believe this is an NYC, a dark brown pencil. I'll list the name of that down below for you guys as well. And I'm just filling in my brows. As you can see, my brows are like non-existent, y'all. Like, it's a struggle. It is a struggle. And let me know if you guys would like to see a brow tutorial from me, and I'll be more than happy to do that for you guys. And what I really like about that pencil is that it has like a waxy texture to it. And being that my skin is more on the oily side, I love it for that reason. It really just helps to keep the brow hairs in place. And to highlight underneath my brow bone, I'm using the same LA Girl Pro Concealer that I used underneath my eyes. And as you can see, I'm not taking it all the way over to the beginning of my brows, because I don't want it to be too boxy looking or highlighted right at the beginning of my brows. And I'm just blending that out with a flat blending brush. And I got this brush in an Ipsy bag. The name of the company has rubbed off, so I don't even know who the hell makes it. I'll probably have to check on their website to see where this brush comes from, but I would definitely like to order more from the company. It's so good. So as you can see, I am just blending that out. And I'm using that same LA Girl Pro Concealer from earlier, using that on my entire lid area just to cancel out any darkness and to even out that surface for when I put my eyeshadow on. I'm just blending it out with the same blending brush from earlier as well that I used for my brow bone. Okay, so I'm going in with the Fit Me matte powder, and this is in the number 360. And I'm just using that to set the entire lid and brow bone area. Being that we used a liquid, a cream concealer, definitely want to go ahead and set that. And I'm using the BH Cosmetics Take Me to Brazil palette. And I don't know the name of this color, but it's a burnt orange type color. So that's what I'm using in the overall crease area. All right, and then we're gonna go in with, it's a gold shimmery color, And I'm just going to lay that with a very dense blending brush. I'm just going to gently lay that right on my lid area. As you can see, I'm kind of just like patting it, buffing it in. Just wanted to have a little bit of eyeshadow for this look. So yeah. Okay, and this is the Nika K Duo palette. And I'm using this to contour my nose, as you can see. I'm taking it all the way up. So starting from the very end of my brows, or beginning I should say, and taking it down the bridge of my nose just to add a little bit of depth and definition to that area, and just to elongate and make it a little bit more narrow and snatched. There we go. And using the brown from the small little Nika K contour palette, and going right back into my general crease area, and just going over just to blend the colors together. Okay, and I'm brushing off the little bit of setting powder that I had on the bridge of my nose from earlier. And this is the Black Radiance face powder. It's a pressed powder, and I'm using that all over my face. Love this powder. Definitely works really good. Keeps me pretty matte for a majority of the day, which is super important to me. I fly for work, so being up there sometimes I could look like a freaking oil can. So love that. And I think that this black pencil, I think it's Black Radiance. I want to say I got it at Walgreens. It was no more than $3. It's really good, very creamy, and I love it. And I'm just smoking that out a bit. I dipped the brush back into the Nika K contour palette, and I'm just smoking that out just a tad bit, as you guys can see here. All right, y'all, so my freaking camera overheated again. So I'm going in with two matte colors from Wet n Wild. They'll be listed below as well. And I'm lining my lips with a Nika K brown. It's a very light brown pencil, or medium brown more so. So I'm lining my lips with that. And then I'm going to go ahead and combine those two colors. So I'm doing the really dark burgundy color, which I absolutely love this color. It's more like a wine red color, but it's super pretty on its own. And these colors are truly matte, okay? They're rich in color, they're matte, and they stay on all day. Love them. Okay, gotta fix my little head wrap there. And this completes the look. I love you guys. Let me know what you think. And of course, I will see you in the next video. And as always, stay blessed. Bye-bye.